Right, lads. December 2012. Here we are. Right at the beginning. And you know, I've been thinking about this stuff for years, like, and dreaming about it, and looking forward to it because that's what we came for. It's the reason we're here on this beautiful planet. So, what way does it work? Well, it's fucking more amazing than you could ever believe. Do you think Adam and Eve created themselves? Of course they fucking didn't. Created themselves into a third dimension? No. Everything in the third dimension was created by us. We think time goes from the past to the present, but it actually goes the opposite direction. There's a few clues about it, but it's fucking difficult to get your head around. You are not your ego. Your ego is some kind of fucking archon, a parasite, living in your head, fucking you up. When you follow the true path, there's no words. There's just the way it goes. In the beautiful flow, no judgment, nothing. I read a book years ago. I don't think I read it. I think I have your man fucking Amos, Kingsley Amos or somebody, I don't know, some English man wrote it anyway. It was about time going backwards. And he was describing the time and fucking the Nazi doctors doing experiments where in our way they would be fucking cutting people's balls off. But what happened was actually the doctor was putting balls back in people and sending them up to be alright. Then they let them out of a concentration camp and fucking went about their business. Then they get born, get young, crawl back in their mummy's womb to singularity. Beautiful. Of course it fucking works that way, you know what I mean? Because we all go back to source, like. So you're going back to source that way. So time, as we think in our fucked up minds, egos, is going in one direction, but in reality it's going the other direction. Hard to get your fucking head around, you know. But if we are the gods in the equation, then it's fucking obvious that we created it. So now we've reached a point in our science where we can create life. You know what I mean? There's kids now, and what they do, instead of fucking, we used to go to fucking chess club after school. These kids go to fucking DNA club. And they sit synthesising life with fucking ACT and T or whatever, the DNA stuff. They program the spirals into a computer. And like a printer, they print them out and fucking they're inventing all sorts of fucking stuff. That microbes that eat oil and convert it into carbon, oxygen and hydrogen. And all this shit, like. So, while we think that time's going forwards, it's really going backwards, and it's just a racing ego that's fucking us up, like, you know what I mean? So, pretty radical, I know, and hard to get your head around, but really, I've been figuring it out, and it's the only fucking thing makes sense, like. You know what I mean? So we go back. And then now something's going to happen because we're in this sort of time bubble here in the heliosphere of our planet. And something's going to happen then. This boots us back to the beginning with all our technology. You know, I mean, they fucking. Right, the way it works is there's one crowd's going to go into underground bases. Right? They're going to be fucked, like. But they might come back out of the underground bases and build civilization and bring in the great work of the Masons. Because if they are off the earth, when whatever happens, they're underground, they'll not be affected by the magnetic currents or whatever and the waves that are coming at us from the centre of the galaxy and all that stuff. Like, really, see us nonsense, 3 days of darkness and all, get out. See if you feel the vibrations coming from the sun, get out in your bare feet into a field or into a forest and dance. That's what we'll have to do on the 21st of December. It'll be a bit cold on the feet, like, you know what I mean, but just have to do it anyway, you know what I mean. Anyway, you only feel cold because somebody told you were cold, you know what I mean. How do you know you were naked? Well, somebody just fucking told them they were naked. He didn't tell them we were naked, he says it's fucking freezing around here. Put some fur on you, wrap yourselves up, and that's how it worked anyway, like, you know. So whatever we believe is what happens. I was a kid, I was scalded by fucking boiling water under the fucking old gas geyser. My fucking granny left me in the sink to get a bath, like, an old fucking gas geyser was pumping out, but there wasn't much water coming out, so the water was really scalding hot, and it was like pure steam all over me, fucking roasted, and I was under it for about 2 minutes. She went in to get a shovel of coal for the fire or something, or to put a towel over the fire to warm up for me, and when she came back I was fucking sitting there getting all this steam pumped onto me, and she was fucking freaked out and wrapped me up in a blanket and took me out and fucking threw me down on the floor and fucking went down, and my uncle, he got fucking basins of water and all this shit, like, and fucking they were fucking putting it all around me, like, you know what I mean. But fuck it, I couldn't believe it. It wasn't even red, my skin wasn't even red, you know what I mean, because I didn't know you were meant to be fucking scalded by boiling fucking water. So I wasn't scalded by boiling water. Here, I was only about fucking 8 months old, you know what I mean. My granny told me a story, she couldn't fucking believe it herself, like. But that's the way it works, you know what I mean? We get programmed. People program you, and then you start fucking believing the shit. And when you start believing it, then it becomes part of you, and then you believe if you fucking jump out the window, you're going to hit the ground, like, you know what I mean? When really you should be able to jump out the window and fly away. Fuck's sake. Exit planet dust. Anyway, it's all going to become clear to us. The English language is actually ancient Hebrew or Aramaic or something, backwards. You know what I mean? It's a proto-language spoken backwards, which shows you how the fucking time system works. You know what I mean? You start off with a fucking proto-language, and then we'll come back with our own proto-language, which is the one that's invented. You know what I mean? It's so fucking beautiful. The poetry in it is fantastic. Creator is a fucking genius. But then again, we are creator. We are fucking geniuses. I mean, look at the stuff we've done. You know what I mean? And we've done millions of good things, you know what I mean? Good laws, good things, looked after the planet. Well, we looked after the planet for thousands of years till somebody decided to come along and wreck it. Anyway, everything is done by us. What's going to happen is something crazy is going to happen. The new energy coming from the galactic centre is going to come and say they're going to bring us back to Creator. Well, if it'll bring us back to Creator, some people will be afraid and they're going to fucking jump ship before the energy arrives or whatever, and they're going to get on the fucking spacecraft, you know what I mean? The fucking greys have been running about for years, programming people and all that there, but it is all a great work anyway, because it's our work. The great work is our work, and that's what we're doing, because we are the Creator. We are the gods, you know what I mean? Some of them are going to blast themselves back into the time of the Great Pyramid, and they'll have to start building it and fucking painting the stuff on the walls and try and explain what's going to happen, and they'll be thousands of years behind trying to leave a message for us and coming in the future. Who they know is them anyway, like, you know what I mean? But then they'll get lost again because of the great cycles and the way things work, and the cycle of life and rebirth and all that, and they get fucking thrown back to the moon, reprogrammed, sent down again, because that's the way it works, you know what I mean? Other ones are going to get off and they're going to go to Mars, and their DNA is going to degenerate, because once we're off Mother, like, you can't really live off Mother Earth and keep your physical integrity, because you'll just go all spindly and all fucking grey and whatever and warp, and they just fucking make bodies for their souls to hop into, because that's the Luciferian experiment too. The Luciferians decided they didn't want anything to do with. They wanted to separate from God, Creator. Luciferians wanted to separate off, and of course Creator says, well, fair enough lads, if you want, like, you know what I mean, because it's all part of creation. And it's beautiful, and they go off then, off to Mars, degenerate into the greys. They go off and meet themselves in the future anyway, like, you know what I mean, it's just the ones of Christ and Roswell, and all sorts of stuff, and they go off fucking populating the world, and doing the great fucking empire stuff, the Galactic Empire taking over. But when we get through this, we'll be the ones going after them, chasing them. Star Wars is true, you know what I mean? We're going to live it. And we're going to have to go off and rescue the people that all fucking jumped on the ships and says fuck this for a game of darts, like, and their souls are going to be captured by fucking God knows the Galactic Federation, right? And they'll put them in as slaves, fucking mining and the rings of Jupiter. Or the rings of Saturn, sorry. Jupiter has no ring, just got moons. Right overhead at the minute too. I can feel his power shining on me. But anyway, it's gonna figure out everything is fucking us. And that is the great mystery. And when we get through the other side, it mightn't be the space-time thing anymore. It might be time-space, you know what I mean? Where we'll become like Time Lords and able to jump about in space. Or in time, we'll be able to jump about in time and engineer the whole situation, like, or go off and engineer a beautiful future and future worlds, because the universe is ours, you know what I mean? It was for us, like, you know what I mean? That's the kingdom of heaven, and we have to go off then and fucking manifest it, and we'll be able to go off to fucking God knows Andromeda or somewhere and find some wee fucking pitch in the outback of Andromeda and fucking make our own solar system and look after it and fucking nurture life and fucking do as good a job as we've done with this one. We'll be doing remarkably well, and we'll have the power to do that. That's the fucking thing, you know what I mean? Know ye not that ye are gods. That's the fucking message, like. Get the message into your head and start fucking manifesting the world that you want to see. We'll know in a few weeks anyway. Probably won't be any catastrophic single changes, like, you know what I mean? But things will start changing anyway. Into the new things. We'll start manifesting things quicker, like. Because I manifest fucking stuff all the time, you know what I mean? It's just I don't manifest what people want me to manifest. But I manifest everything I need. And do a remarkably good job of it, you know what I mean? If I need a car, I manifested cars. I manifested fucking loads of cars for Jesus' sake. The only thing is I keep manifesting them getting burnt again, because I don't really want a car. I feel bad about driving a car and fucking using mother's blood to run the fucking thing. The car I want runs on water, and that's the car I'm going to have, like. And in the new year, I'm going to have that car, alright? Because I'm going to manifest it. And we're going to manifest it. I'm going to manifest a clean planet, where everybody's fucking loves each other and fucking, where we can shine, like. You know what I mean? So, everything to look forward to here. This is a beginning. This is the beginning, you know what I mean? We're inheriting the kingdom of heaven. We've been here long enough doing it, like, you know what I mean? You'll all know it. So, enjoy it. Hope that makes sense anyway, because I'm going to leave it sitting there, like, just as it is. One love. People get ready. See you on the other side. Hope.